SanF0. How you guys all doing? It is Monday. I made it through the rough part of Monday. Now I just get to play video games with you guys for a while. Feeling pretty good about that. Let's try throwing Collector onto Book of Eons. We tried this once before and it didn't work out so hot. She had to like get pulled out of training really quickly. And try to work out what's going on. We were working toward an HQ. This smash and grab and hack workstation are both about to go. Is this a... That's a suicide mission to find a UFO. Okay, so we're about to get ourselves a UFO, I guess. We were scanning here for like a nice detection timer on a jailbreak or a troop column, and then we're going to flip over to recruit in the region, and we're going to have to play a recruit mini retell. But maybe that's okay? Or maybe it's not, I don't know. We'll find out if it's okay or not. These legions are going to be freed up because Vigilance is going to drop in East Asia. And the legions would be expected to move to New India. That would make sense, right? So we're going to want to get good intel going in New India to detect some supply raids. Did I say that I had new mic stuff? Yes. I have... Here, let me show you guys this cool microphone. Hey, MTL Snowman and Robo Jumper and Mad Max. How is everyone? We'll do a little show and tell with JoINrbs. So I bought myself a Shure microphone. It's a very nice microphone. An SM7B. So the thing about this guy is that my Blue Yeti, which is what I've been using, is a USB microphone, and this is not a USB microphone. This is one of these plugs. It'll attach to the same mic arm, but with my USB microphone, I run all of my processing using software because the USB plugs straight into the computer. With this microphone, I can use external processing. So how does I can't okay, I worked it out. So instead of like asking my computer to remove noise and stop me from yelling at you way louder than is necessary and just smooth things out in general, which has all sorts of problems where like the computer can't keep up and sometimes it breaks and explodes and you guys get deafened and things like that. Instead of doing that stuff, I'm going to be able to just plug it into a like hardware compressor, which will run filtering on the audio before it even gets to my computer. And that will be a lot smoother. And yeah, it should be really good. But I don't have the compressor yet. That's still in the mail. I'm looking pretty buff today. I think it's something about this shirt. Just the way it fits me or something. Look good in this shirt. At some point, okay, I guess after the supply drop, we'll see how many faceless we're eating supply, and we'll know whether or not we can pull the soldier out of this haven and replace with an engineer. What compressor did I get? Fastest way is to go on Amazon and check my orders, I guess. A nice one. Spent a couple $100. A DVX286S microphone preamp processor. I'll give you a link to the Amazon page. Yeah, chappy man. Yes, Stormblast G. I'll try not to leave you alone with your thoughts. We got 98 supply eaten by a faceless, so I believe that means there is a faceless in West Africa right now. 7 GOPs. Not really that much other stuff. I guess I liberated an entire region. Okay, that's sort of a thing. Beat a raid. Yeah, I have a big supply drop to pick up. Vigilance is on the way. That's really gross. Lightning Reflexes is sort of worse than usual. Usually I'm not using like rapid reaction rangers, and this campaign I'm trying to get there. I haven't actually made a rapid reaction ranger yet, but Lightning Reflexes sucks a lot when you have rapid reaction on your soldiers. Ablative does not work against falling damage. That's like a vanilla thing, which never really got changed. Faceless eat supply from other regions. I don't believe so. They shouldn't be able to. Should pick up our supply drop now. We're going to be over there anyway to load out the UFO mission. Let's just wait until this actually launches. Smash and Grab is ready to go. And it's a Strength 1 region, so we can play that whenever we want. Should play it now. Why? Why not? I don't know. Sabrian? Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Let's play a Smash and Grab. Specialist Grenadier, Gunner, Shinobi, Grenadier. So we got double guys with incendiary grenades. Should be fine. Is there a technical reason Gatecrasher doesn't vary your starting equipment? I'm pretty sure there's no like technical support for it to do that right now, so it would have to be created. I don't know whether it's like really hard to create it or just a matter of like putting in some work or what. I don't know how that works. Asmead, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Operation Secret Profit. Did I see Vanilla War of the Chosen Rangers are getting nerfed? I think that Rangers were the strongest class in Vanilla. It wasn't that like at Master Sergeant they were the strongest class, it was that shard guns were the fastest like weapon you could upgrade. And so you just did that and then they killed everything. That was my experience with Vanilla anyway. Okay. Are there still planes flying around? Is this a long weekend? I thought the planes had left me alone. Caitlin's at work. Maybe it was somebody else's plane. So we have lots of EXO Suits and just in general plenty of strength here. Not that much of the strength is really in our guns. We're still using laser weapons up against tier 2 enemies pretty consistently at this point. But we have quintuple EXO Suit and incendiaries. Hey, I found the mutons. Alright, so we found a pod of 2.5 mutons. Every single one of them seems to be on Overwatch. could hold on to my stealth if I wanted. I like that idea. Just take a reload and shred.
Up close and personal.
They're coming for me, are they? That's too bad.
Heads down.
Set you on fire. I might use double incendiary here. Or I could use demolition on the last guy. But I still probably won't kill him. Yeah, I think I just used double incendiary.
Seems doable. Heads down.
Fairly meaty first pod. Max and Seduva? So follow, welcome to the stream.
Here I come.
Whiskey Jack here on Overwatch. And I'm gonna hold onto concealment for Tibor for a sec.
Halte die Augen offen.
Mitan was not convinced that he was dead for quite a while. Just heard the door opening, the facility. Taking advantage of the way that the AI is going to want to move while it's on fire to just set Overwatch trap. Alright, the Mutan's here to die.
Begebe mich zum Ziel.
Guess we don't know which door is open. We've definitely heard a door opening.
Whatever you say.
Hey, Kitsune. I would also subscribe to such a thing for Long War 2 Robo Jumper. I think that would be fun.
If you say so.
I've thought a lot about, like, if I, like, had all the time to code,
That's affirmative.
what would I make Gatecrasher be like?
Moving to Overwatch.
I've thought about making it a significantly harder mission, but starting with 8 squaddies, so you have the,
Okay.
have the 8 classes to play around with. I think that could be really fun. Because you
Captain would serve our purpose.
don't really ever get to bring... Oh, shut up, Tigan. You don't ever really get to bring one of every class to a mission in this game.
What's over there?
So if you got to do that on Gatecrasher, that could be a unique experience, and it could actually be sort of challenging. And you could make some really interesting decisions, like, you know, my Shinobi's really important to the start of the campaign, so I just absolutely don't want to get it wounded, so I'm going to play very defensively with it. Stuff like that.
No problem, boss. Got it covered. Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah, Guignol, but, like,
Covering now.
it's so much work to piece together mods to do that with and stuff, and then you have to rebalance the mission.
Bestätigt.
And then all the rest of the balance spirals out of control because you're starting with different corpses after the... Just too much work. I believe we put Subasic in... There's a little hole in vision here. I think that any way that they walk, they're going to end up
Doable.
catching sight of my soldiers.
Tired of waiting around. Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Every time I hear the tired of waiting around line, I think of the Jungle Book song. Tired of monkeying around.
How about that?
Monkeying around? I think they drop a syllable somewhere. Yeah, I don't really want to have to deal with codexes, that's why I'm waiting. I have the Skulljack on the mission. Maybe I'll use it, I don't know. I managed to yellow alert these guys. And I'm not in cover. I'm getting suppressed or something? I don't know what just happened. I am getting suppressed. Magic Gathering! Thanks for the follow, welcome to the stream. I mean, this would just be a completely free time to hack an officer as far as I can tell. These look like they'll be very easy to clean up. Wait, where the... what? This game is very silly sometimes. Okay. So, like, incendiary, how are we killing the officer? Maybe we're gonna flashbang and suppress the officer? Another 7. Whoa! Okay, then. Thank you very much for the 7 bits, British Kitsune. A very specific amount. From a very specific person. I don't know if you're a very specific person.
Whatever you say.
I could just shred them again. I don't know. I'm gonna go flashbang suppression on the officer and skulljack him next turn, maybe. Okay, so where are you? You're there? Goldilocks 1981, thanks for the follow. Genial, thanks for 13 bits. What? Like... I'm so confused right now. So what happens if I throw that? It's going to where the muton is, but it's not highlighting the muton. The muton is actually here. Well, there, but I mean, you guys see the problem, right? Let's try throwing it there. Save and reload. What do you think this is? Some sort of casual campaign? Filthy Robot's not on the call today. You want to see how I take out a codex? I'm still not convinced that I want anything to do with this codex. It just like puts codices on my other missions. And it doesn't give me anything like valuable. I don't actually get anything for doing it, except for making the game harder for myself. Oh, that was enjoyable. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him and kill him. Sooner or later.
Here I come. How many is that now? Got something.
Those are really good sneezes. So it's a pretty easy start to the day. Just have to pick stuff up and get out of here now.
Got it. Will do. Alles klar.
Whoa, I wanna be just like you.
Already there. Getting it done. Got it. Moving.
Pleasantly placed evac for us as well.
To Overwatch. Ich habe es. Verstanden. Object secure. Running. Move. If you say so.
You haven't seen the new Jungle Book. I don't think I have either.
I've got it.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Almost 100% sure that my complete Jungle Book exposure has been to the early
No
Disney
problem,
movie.
boss. Got your stuff here. I'm going. Will do.
Is the squad headshot thing your mod, Robin? I didn't even know that was your mod.
Bin unterwegs.
Huh.
Overwatch.
Was it really 1967 that that movie came out? That's crazy. That was slightly before I was born.
Affirmative.
Just a little bit.
Waiting around. Heading there now.
Yeah, I think that movie's
What's over there?
somewhat timeless. It's a good one. There's a little bit of like
Ab nach Hause.
awkward dealing with social issues in the earlier Disney movies. Jungle Book's not it's not the worst offender. I don't know. It's a good movie. Louis Armstrong, right? So it's probably 60s. Yeah, 67. Sounds right to me. The 60s were an interesting time for Louis Armstrong.
Glad to see our troops finding success in the field. It's good for the entire crew's morale.
You don't like grays, Anton? If you get... Wait, what is this soldier? Oh, we just have... Okay. This is all normal. Whatever. If you get grazing fire on Advent early in the campaign, things can get really nasty. We found ourselves an elite scope. It's a good haul. 125 supply, 10 alloys. Why not? And everything else is good, I believe. So I was going to keep scanning until this launched, which is going to happen right now. And we have a vulnerable hack workstation, Shinobi rookie. We're just going to try to suicide this. What's happening to Captain Bubs and his